Guys, I'm way too hyped right now. It's 9:02 in the morning, and normally you shouldn't be so hyped at 9:02, but I think I just took my favorite photo that I've ever taken. Now it's funny because yesterday we noticed that the really great colors for sunrise happen around 8:10, but if you ask Siri, you go, hey Siri, what time is sunrise in Banff, Alberta?
Sunrise was at 8:42 a.m. today.
That's misleading, Siri. It's not at 8:42. The real colors were at 8:10. We have a super fun vlog. We have a whole bunch of new camera gear that we're gonna be testing out. I'll be showing you some of my favorite things. And on that note, guys, welcome to Banff, Alberta. Lizzie, are you getting some good photos?
No, because the water is rippling and I want it not to ripple, but
You look like a
hey.
different person. You look so cozy in there, like a person's taking
This
you
hood
over.
is very warm. Like, you definitely don't need a hat. So just so everyone knows, yes, we do live in Canada, but I did not own a warm winter coat before this because we live in Toronto and I could just scoot from building to building. So I bought a coat for this trip and it was really expensive, but it was actually worth it.
It looks good.
Of this hood.
And it's also very aesthetic for photos like these ones.
Both.
Okay, so I mentioned that I got a bunch of new camera gear to play with on this trip specifically. Right now we're gonna be playing with the Moza Air 2, which is a handheld gimbal. I've been used to kind of bigger gimbals in the past, like a DJI Ronin M, which was like kind of my previous gimbal to that, which is big and bulky and takes up a lot of space. But now we have the Moza Air 2 to play with, to check out. They have something called Inception mode where you can like put it forward and then it goes circular, which I'm super excited to play with. So let's play with the new toys. What are you guys doing?
We're doing the calibration dance.
What? The calibration dance?
The calibration dance.
The calibration dance. I think it's done. Oh, no, not done. Almost done.
Saying no, it's not done.
It's like, no, it's not done. Do you think it's done now?
Yep.
I think it's done now. Okay, test footage, Moza Air 2, let's go.
Oh, wow.
That's trippy.
Whoa, it's still going. Okay. Whoa.
That was honestly what it reminded me of.
Lizzie, what are your
Dizzy.
thoughts?
That was pretty darn cool. Is that Inception
I
mode?
feel sick.
It's Inception
That was a
mode.
pretty cool Inception mode.
Inception
I feel
mode.
incepted.
Okay, let's go play with more camera gear.
Cool, let's go.
To the next
Come
spot.
along.
Hey guys, we are at Johnson's Canyon here in Banff, Alberta, and I'm gonna talk about one of my next favorite pieces of gear that I got recently, which is this Atlas Adventure bag. Some of my favorite features of this bag, check this out right here. This is probably my favorite one. So on the side, you can unzip this. Check this out right there. You can throw a lens in there. You can throw a drone in there, which is super dope. One of the biggest issues that I always have is like, where do I put all these extra lenses? Because I want to be quick with things. Sometimes I'm going from a 12mm to a 70 to 200 or 100 to 400. I want to just like have lenses easily accessible rather than doing like, okay, real quick, there's a moose. Oh no, zip, moose is gone. So now I can just quickly grab it or throw a drone in the sky. So one of my favorite features of that bag. All right, so we're gonna open up this bag and show you one other feature that I love. There's a lot of other things about this bag. You can go check it out online afterwards. This is one of my favorite parts because it's actually inspired by Japanese origami. So check this out, this is really cool. So we'll open it up. Also, that's a really nice feature. Just unzips from the back, make sure your gear just kind of stays protected. So let's remove this. Check out this little slot right here. You just pull this tab, boom. Now you have a whole bunch of space for more clothing right here at the top. But let's say you want to carry more camera gear. All you need to do is just push that through, throw the camera in there, and boom, got extra space. So it's kind of customizable for the setting that you're in. So if you want more clothing, you can put more clothing in. If you want more camera gear, you just origami, boom, and you're good. So we walked a little further down Johnson's Canyon. There's a cave over here right now, but the next product that we're gonna kind of test out here at the cave is a cable cam. It's from this company that had a Kickstarter. They're called Viral. It's like viral, but with a W. And I think the item's called the Lights. We're actually gonna test it out for the first time. So we just saw the test footage and we're like, that looks pretty dope. So we're gonna test it right now. We're gonna attach this rope system to 2 different trees. And then we have this remote control that basically controls this little like cable cam system where it goes vroom, and you can do like sport mode, normal mode, time lapse. So I think we're gonna try like normal mode today, and we're gonna have some shots of us walking down. So hopefully everything's charged and working out, and we get a dope shot for our final video for Alberta that we're kind of working on right now. But in the meantime, let's try out some fun gear. Also, do you like that I'm wearing one glove and no glove? Ross, I made it to you. What are you doing right now?
I'm setting up this cable cam.
Let's see this little setup. Oh,
Yeah.
all the ropes just like attached to it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk it across to a tree over here and try not to fall down the cliff.
Need to get the B-roll. I need the B-roll. I'm coming. These are not the boots to be walking around here right now. Following the rope to Ross. It's also my guideline in case I fall. And then how does it attach?
I'm not sure, we're gonna figure it out.
Ross, this is brand new. Some of these items are still like wrapped in the plastic.
Yeah. Yeah, I like loosen this one a touch. There's this little like lock mechanism right here that to make sure your camera doesn't just fall into the snow. So I think we're just gonna put this GH5 on, a nice wide lens to show off this cave here.
And then we're gonna have Matt walk through, and hopefully this shot just looks money. Granted, this is also the second time we're ever trying this, so hopefully it looks like money. So Ross just pulled the remote out. We're gonna do the first test of the camera, kind of going back and forth on the wire right now, and let's see how it is. Dude, that's so rad, guys. 2019 camera tech. Super dope. All right, that is the Viral Light cable cam system. Super dope. It holds like a DSLR. It'd be great for GoPros. So if you guys want to step up time-lapse setups, or maybe even start doing a few like creative shots that you can't really do with any other camera setup like this or a gimbal, that's the Viral Light. I'll link it below if I got the information wrong, but super cool camera tech. Thank you, sir, for being the model in that shot. Turned out dope. Boom. So we're back at Vermilion Lake, which is where we started this morning to shoot sunset. And I recently just got a whole new time-lapse setup, like a hardcore professional time-lapse setup. Like this is the stuff where like people are like, I'm a time-lapse professional. Like this is the same gear that these guys use. So let's set up this whole new setup from Syrup. Super stoked. We had like the linear slider and some Genie minis where you can basically do like movements over an hour where like you can pan across the sky. So normally there's like a linear movement, and then there's also like kind of rotation movement, but now we also have like our vertical like panning movement. So combine those all together, you can literally get movements like boom. So let's try a whip transition into setting this thing up. Boom. All right, so now that our whole slider is set up for our time lapse, we're gonna find a cool spot to actually place this thing. And we're at Vermilion Lakes, like I mentioned before, is there's actually ice bubbles in the water. So check this out, point down there. So let's place our time-lapse device right here on the ice, and I think we'll be good. And then all you do is just connect everything through Bluetooth and create a cool movement. So hopefully we'll get a nice time-lapse over here. Also, quick pro tip, make sure you're in aperture priority mode for a day to night setting, which is what we're gonna do now, about like an hour time-lapse. And then make sure your white balance is set to just one consistent white balance. So we're gonna do something like sunny, and then we can always fix some of that stuff in post-production afterwards. And then we're gonna use something like LR time-lapse to put it all together so that we get a dope time-lapse. So let's do it. So we are now officially back from Banff, Alberta. The trip was amazing, but that time lapse that we just ended on while we were still in Banff, Alberta, didn't exactly turn out like I wanted it to, because I wish there were some clouds to showcase an actual time lapse. It kind of just looked like a normal movie clip, but you still got a sense of what the movement and potential can be out of that time lapse rig, because essentially you're getting a linear movement, a pan movement, and a rotation movement, and combining them all together to really create more powerful time lapses. So if you guys want to go check out any of the gear that I spoke about in this video, all the links are below. Go and check it out, and I can try to answer some questions in the comments section if you have comments about the. And on that note, let's announce the winners of the 200K giveaway. Now, I just did the draw a couple of minutes ago. I'm gonna mention the first place, second place, and third place winners, and the rest of the winners for my Lightroom presets, the V2 presets, by the way, which are coming soon. They get a little bit of a sneak peek at them. They are gonna be emailed directly. So let's talk about third place right now. Taking home the third place prize of the Moza MI, which is the smartphone gimbal, the Moza Moment lens case, the Polar Pro website credit for $50, and a Music Bed yearly creator license is Samantha Holtzman from Ohio, USA. Congratulations. Taking home the second place prize of the Moment lens case and Moment lens, a Polar Pro 1 quartz line filter, a Moza Aircross for mirrorless cameras, and a 1-year Music Bed creator / YouTube license is Nicholas Rosti from Sweden. I apologize if I said your name wrong, but I will email you directly for your prize. And the grand prize, which includes a trip to the Azores, which is one of my favorite places, and it's also just this epic island in Portugal, is at Kung Chu from Scarborough, Ontario, a Canadian boy. You're taking home the Azores package. You're taking a Moza Air 2 home with you, a Moment lens, plus a Moment case, a Polar Pro filter, actually 2 of them, and a 1-year Music Bed creator and YouTube license. Congratulations to the winners. All the other winners will be emailed directly for the presets. And on that note, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please press like. It actually makes a difference. Subscribe. Would love for you to join along. And we're gonna catch you guys in the next video. And don't forget to hit the bell to be notified for future videos. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, everybody, and thank you for watching. Woo!
Lizzie, what are you doing?
People are honking. The people love me, okay? I'm
Well,
trying to
what
get a new fiance.
You're trying to get a new fiance.
I can't get up. I'm a beach whale.
Wait, I'm gonna pull you off. What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm just having fun.
Okay.
Waiting for you to shoot your video. Goofing around.
Okay, we'll get to it. I'm sorry.
Okay.